Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Day 95. The wrestler Rukanah and Allah's power. Rukanah was a strong and very famous wrestler. No one could defeat him. He could throw to the ground 2 or 3 people at the same time all together. He was proud of himself. He feared no one. The Prophet ﷺ was sad to see him like this. No matter how powerful a man was, compared to Allah's power, he was weak. One day, he and the Prophet ﷺ met each other. The Prophet ﷺ said with a compassionate voice, "O Rukanah, don't you fear Allah? Won't you accept His religion?" Rukanah responded with his usual pride, "If I believe you are a prophet, I will not waste time but will accept it." "All right then," said the Prophet ﷺ, "if we wrestle and I put your back on the ground, would you believe in my message?" Rukanah was sure of himself. "If you defeat me, I will believe in what you have been preaching." Meanwhile, he was flexing his arm muscles. "Then let us start. Let us wrestle," said the Prophet ﷺ. They began to wrestle, but after the first move, Rukanah found himself on the ground. How had this happened? Until that day, no one had been able to do that. He was in shock. He stood up. He wanted to do it again. Again he found himself on the ground. His wonder increased. Nothing remained of the pride he had displayed a moment ago. He wanted to wrestle one more time, but the same thing happened again. Rukanah was looking at the sky, his back on the ground. The Prophet ﷺ had put Rukanah on the ground by turning him over like a little child. Rukanah stood up and said, "As a matter of fact, I'm surprised at how you have wrestled with me. You can only be a magician." Although he experienced defeat 3 times, Rukanah didn't give up being stubborn.